Well, the last game of the season for the Blues, a delight in causing the Bombers a bit of a hiccup as they try and find confidence going forward. But the Bombers, first hands on the football. Well done, Gibbs. Knocked the ball down and suddenly they can work it through the Blues. Again, it's Casbolt, the target. This time he uses his body against Hooker. Gets in the right spot. We know he's got terrific hands. Can he find a target with his boot? Lucas going back. So too Watson. Watson, perhaps the chosen one. Flies, had it for a long time, then had it knocked away. He'll get an opportunity to kick the Blues first of the afternoon. In round 13, he'll be trying to make every post a winner. He gets the first for the Blues on a Saturday afternoon. They lead by 5. Wood knocks it down, misses Doherty. Here's a chance for Watson. So quick, so clean, half chance becomes a major.
So Ryder at the back, Armfield sharked it well, bouncing it back towards the line, and the Blues have got their second. Right country, wrong Irishman. Judd through the middle, Simpson. Back to Yarran. He draws the man well to Simpson, and Yarran's away. Well, we've seen him do this on numerous occasions. He decides to go for home, made the early call and made the smart call. The Blues have got another.
Come on, Simon.
We've told you about the situation for the Bombers. Win and they're in Melbourne next week against North Melbourne. Lose and there is some debate as to where they'll be depending on what Richmond and Sydney do this afternoon. The Blues go forward again. This time it's Bell. Long ball, top of the square. Casbolt is there. Casbolt's not required. Another quick one to the Blues and they're out to a 19-point lead at the G. Judd quickly finds Watson with space. Chapman will race him to the ball. Watson will get there first. He'll want his left boot. He decides to go back by hand. Continuing to run was Lucas. Might get away from Merritt. Does. Inside 50. There's Waite. 15 goals in 5 games since he found himself in the VFL. This for 4 in a row to the Blues. Waite kicks the goal. And the Blues have got the last 4. And Essendon right now in trouble.
It also says, Welshie, that he's sharp and he's really, his game is on.
Yeah, and that's how you just continue to work through that. For him, it won't be about kicks and handball.
Well, Watson, he couldn't, could he? Has! Accurate, brilliant, unlikely. Watson has got another. He's got 2. I reckon if you're a Bombers fan, Baz, you're going to be happy with what you've just heard from Tim. Maybe Jason Windlick goes again. Simpson, well, he waited a long time. Ryder was terrific. Got there, mopped up quickly to the hot spot. Ambrose! Well done, Paddy Ryder. Trying to kick his 13th of the year. Just a little duck, an arc, a long ball, a good ball. It's got everything the Bombers fans are looking for. Well done, Paddy Ambrose. They get their second.
Spinning out of danger. Only as far as Fantasia. Now the handball forward ends up with Chapman. They've worked it well. It was nicely done by Howlett to release him. Danaher, he keeps coming, the young man, and kicks a goal. Some famous Essendon names. Merritt on the end of it. Standing under it wins the free kick. So they're moving much quicker now, the Bombers, looking a whole lot better. And Dempsey goes with a little worm burner down towards Ryder. Danaher spun out of trouble, did that brilliantly. Was that a pass? It'll count. It's a goal. The skipper's got 2. Here they come.
There it is. There's your mark.
That's his strength, his speed. That's what he's got to do across half forward, create an option.
So Collier's kick, terrific. Finds Danaher. He won't like this pocket as a lefty. Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Execution, 10 out of 10. Last 4 to Essendon. They're back to within a goal.
That's really going to test his hand.
Quick return for Heppel, of course. Just the 1 week out. He had hand surgery, and Danaher, he's feeling it at the moment. A banana at the other pocket just a moment ago, and he'll like it from here. Kicking it his second. Joe Danaher. The 20-year-old, he likes it. He's got 2. It's all tied up.
Well, the biggest quarter-time lead of Carlton over the Bombers of 30 points since 1970 has now evaporated. Scores a level. Waite gets through a couple of tackles, dishes off Watson for 3, and he's got his third.
They've got the lead back, the Blues. Dempsey, that was well done, and what a great mark. Geez, that was strong hands by Howlett. So they go again, and the mark is taken by Ryder. Good footy, Essendon. Hasn't kicked a goal. 17 goals this season in his 20th game here, and he's banged it through and scores the level again.
Well, he gets Brownlow votes this afternoon. Will it matter? Winderlich running to about 60. Long ball. It's all about the bounce now. Winderlich, one of the Bombers' favourites. And the Bombers are back in front.
No free, and the Irishman Sheehan with the clearing handball, not the best of them, to Simpson. It got there okay in the end, and now the stretch for Lucas. It had too much on it. Here he is again, Winderlich. Look at the finish. Oh, don't give it away. Don't give it away. One of 3 Bombers to play every game this year. Zaharakis and Hooker, the others. In a game that's had 4 lead changes, the Bombers out to a 2-goal lead.
So Cripps and Gleeson still waiting to get in on the action. Ryder punches through a tackle, kicks it around the corner, and Paddy Ryder's got another. They're out to 21 points, the Bombers. They're on a roll, and Paddy's got 2. They've kicked 9 of the last 10, the Bombers. Ryder, well, he's put it up for Chapman just to take a big leap and a big grab from the old man, who just continues to delight.
It's almost like he turned to Chapman and said, "Where would you like me to position myself?"
Well, he's done it well for a long time, and he's just continuing to do it well. The Bombers love watching him kick goals. They're out by 27.
Drifting back at his leisure to mark.
Oh.
The kick not good. You heard the cries from Tim. Waite chopped it off. He might like to finish with a goal here, although he dishes off to McLean. Now the kick sideways is a very good one. He saw him out of the corner of his eye, Menzel, and he marks on his chest virtually directly in front. Against that trend, remembering there was an out of bounds on the full from Casbolt. Menzel's kick is accurate. That's his first.
Competes with Wood. Judd on the end of a string of handballs. Back to McLean, who's come back in and has been really useful for the Blues this afternoon. And well, it's in pretty reasonable hands now. Chris Yarra, an opportunity to go back and kick his second. In the first term. In the third, it's a set shot from a long way, and it's a terrific kick. Beautiful execution. And it does bring it back under 20 points. 19 the lead now.
They've kept it alive. Judd still running. Disposal number 26 for the former skipper. And his short kick. Well, how did that happen? Menzel just standing on his own in the pocket. Nobody saw him. We've seen them kicked from this area of the ground this afternoon. He starts it right, lets the breeze do the rest. We've got a 13-point ball game.
The desperate kick. There's a couple of Blues at the fall of the ball. Well, Simpson did a really good job. Just provided White with shelter. Low ball, penetrating ball, out the back. Menzel, right spot, right time. This for 4 in a row. Menzel has got 2, and the Navy Blues are within touch.
Great hands in by Karatso too, just to get the ball out of the congestion into a bit of space.
Those last 4 goals of the game for the Blues changed all of that.
Yeah, it was a real lecture, wasn't it? And suddenly it's become a conversation. Can they hit the first to the last? Yes, they can. Brock McLean's got another, and it is a 1-point ball game early in the last.
That's a good grab. I don't think he feels like he's within distance though.
Well, he's just put it to the top of the square. It's favoured Goddard in the end. Put it to his side. White just got lost a little. He's normally the man for the moment, and he is again. Out to 7, the Bombers lead.
A real wrestle. They've moved it about 35 metres, Essendon.
Casbolt, McLean The first clean win for a few moments, and Watson, can you believe, after kicking 2 in his career, can go back and try and kick his 4th for the afternoon. Ostensibly, and somehow, he is a born-again forward. He has 4 for the afternoon, and it's back to a point. Who's there for the Blues? Well, no one really. Hooker, though, terrific. Called to play on. Winderlich left it behind. Hibbert into the hands of Hurley. He had a fumble. Waite goes searching. Cam Wood, can he finish? Can you believe it? The Blues are in front.
Collier gets there first, runs hard at the football, then he had to give it away. Well done by Doherty, interesting kick, stolen again by Merritt. Back to Goddard, centering ball is a good one, and Winderlich's got the footy inside the centre square. His handball over the top, the sub has got it. Gleeson running, kicking, Essendon back in front. So it may well be, with the clock continuing to run, that any score will do it for the Blues. Could they get their 8th win of the season against Essendon with everything to play for? It hasn't got the distance and they can't get it through. It's gone over and scores are still level. 15 seconds left on the clock, scores are level.
Dive on the ball, kill the ball.
It's been that sort of season for the Blues. Close a lot, but not quite. Here's a chance. White, not quite the last kick. Hurley might have the last say, and he does. Over the top it goes. Seconds ticking down, and we've got a draw at the MCG. After all we've seen, 2 30-point leads have been given up. And the season for the Blues ends with a draw.